If you are not truly passionate about what you do, you are really definitely not in your purpose. Purpose is very romanticized. You were talking about diapers, so it's better to keep talking about them. It's not prestigious, mom won't praise it, dad won't be happy, but the person is definitely in their purpose. Let me explain this with donkeys. If you overcome this fear, the finances, the money will come to you a bit more. It will be with pleasure and ease. You will have to overcome your dragons. Go there, I don't know where. Find that, I don't know what. This is roughly how the recommendations for finding your purpose sound. Today in this episode, we will figure out what purpose is, how to find it, and where to look for it. I will give you recommendations, tell you stories from my life, and share my own experiences. I don't know how much more we can talk about this purpose, to be honest. Everyone is searching for their purpose, like Harry Potter searching for the Philosopher's Stone. And everyone thinks it's some kind of magical unicorn creature that you find. And in reality, your life truly becomes easy. And indeed, money actually rains down on you. What is the purpose of life? Purpose can be thought of as a kind of program, a deeply ingrained activity or mission that is written into the very code of your soul, guiding your actions and decisions throughout your existence. A certain ikigai, a profound sense of purpose and meaning that you will deeply feel upon waking up each and every day, motivating you to embrace the day ahead with enthusiasm and joy. In other words, it's something that you simply cannot ignore, something you can't not do. It's what you feel as an itching sensation inside you, a kind of persistent and unavoidable itch in your soul that makes you need to do something. It's a deep-rooted feeling that drives you every single day. It's what gets you out of bed. These are the meanings that keep you moving forward. Because if the soul didn't have a purpose, it would play this life, but probably not as actively and passionately and with great enthusiasm. And this inner itch, it makes you truly feel connected to the world around you and makes you truly useful to this world. Many people often confuse this important benefit, commonly known with rescuing others. It's very easy to do if we indeed actually consider purpose from the level of the individual. I want to serve people and make a difference in their lives. I want to feel that moment when I bring benefit to others and experience the joy. How often I hear this in my sessions. I can't find myself. I want to be useful to people. When I hear this at that very moment, I immediately understand that the first thing you need to know about your purpose is that you must become useful to yourself. This rescuing story about purpose means only one thing. The person has no self-fulfillment, no life of their own, and they think they will find their purpose in helping others. Your purpose, your service to others should always start with yourself. How would you like to serve yourself, in essence? And from this will come true, genuine service to others. Indeed. If you want to learn about your own purpose, it is easy to do with various systems such as the soul matrix, numerology, and human design. All these digital analyses of the soul's code, the code of your purpose, they are all written there. Why do I speak confidently? Because all the people who have analyzed my birth date match my realization. What I have been doing my whole life is my purpose. One of the major misconceptions that prevents people from finding their true purpose is that they somehow think it is one thing for their entire life. Consider the following. It may sound like one thing for a lifetime, but it can manifest in different aspects. For example, my purpose is to work with women. But through which activities did I work with women? Through the beauty industry, through the health sector, through psychology and therapy, and through blogging. My blog is made up of 98% women, through women's circles, through practices. In other words, essentially, the realization of your purpose can ultimately occur through different, various types of activities. Therefore, don't try to find an activity. Try to find a meaning that will keep you healthy. And this meaning can be realized through absolutely any manifestations. Purposes are indeed very highly romanticized, and many truly think that if they have deeply connected with their soul and found their own purpose, it will be pure bliss, there will be lots of money, and everything will be absolutely, completely easy. Yes, but you will always be expected to always work on yourself, deep work on yourself in connection with your soul. I have a really extensive and comprehensive module, a major course, The master level of my course, I Am the Creator, where people truly connect with their purpose. And from my personal observations and interactions with the experience of 2 cohorts, I want to tell you that people there undergo very strong and deep, meaningful transformations to get to the truth of where they can truly manifest their purpose in a significant, profound, and impactful way. Because the purpose you are pursuing may not always align with current trends or be widely accepted by the popular opinion of society. For example, one of the participants in my first masterclass felt an incredible attraction and expression of herself as a creator in baking bread, which she found to be a deeply fulfilling and transformative experience. Can you imagine the joy and satisfaction she must have felt? She showed such incredible imagination and creativity in baking bread that her bread was sold out weeks in advance. Orders were pouring in for her, and she also. She simply dissolved into the space when she immersed herself in this process. And it seemed, yes, baking bread is an absolutely basic thing that thousands of people can do. And does everyone eat bread? Is it a profitable business? Yes, everyone eats bread. And it would seem, if we now make a business plan, a business calculation, turn it into a bakery, open a chain, it looks like a lot of money. Yes, and considering it with a business model, you can create a good bread empire. But do you think everyone will succeed in this endeavor? Of course not. Only those will succeed whose eyes truly light up at the moment of baking bread, who wake up every morning with a new recipe for bread, pastries, additives, and are simply passionate about this work. I want to tell you that if you are not absolutely passionate about what you are doing, you are definitely not in your purpose. It should invigorate you, it should wake you up in the middle of the night. You grab a pen and write down that bread recipe. You tell all your friends how you came up with something new. You share how you face failures, how you had a dream. That means it captivates your entire life, all of you, and you are ready to endlessly talk about some crazy story of yours. Let me explain this with the donkeys. Once I met a woman who works with donkeys. She raises, nurtures, and maintains the population of Andalusian donkeys here in Spain. When I met her, I asked her a question. Could you please tell us how you came to the decision that one morning you woke up and decided you would work with donkeys? And how truly ashamed I really was, because deep down I honestly and actually anticipated an answer like, well, my business went bankrupt and so I decided to work with donkeys or something like that. I was in medicine for a long time, for 40 years, but then I got tired of it and decided to work with donkeys. Her answer shocked me because she said that since childhood, she had always dreamed of being the one who develops the population of donkeys in Spain, a dream she held dear to her heart and nurtured over the years. And the person dedicates their entire life to the donkeys. She is incredibly passionate about them. She is a top-tier professional. She has a charity foundation to help the donkeys and other animals, and so on and so forth. And she works at the most incredibly expensive, luxurious, prestigious, and well-known eco-boutique hotel here in the region. And she is a highly skilled and experienced specialist who works for a billionaire, specifically in the unique and demanding task of taking care of donkeys at his luxurious and expansive hotel. So, it might seem, yes, what is it like to work with donkeys? It's not prestigious, my mom won't praise me, my dad won't be happy, but the person is in their purpose, and that is the greatest happiness. Purpose may sound unprofitable at first glance, including when considering during the initial stage. Let's not go too far. My man indeed, my beloved person at this moment in time currently owns a large marketing agency and a large concierge service, but his heart is set on something completely different. And this internal battle within him that he indeed needs to pursue his own significant purpose causes a lot of fear and resistance, thinking that there won't be the same amount of money, the same income that he can truly earn through his solid tools in which he has been for decades, which are prestigious, loud, and resonant. But the soul will always call and urge you towards the manifestation that resonates with your purpose. And you may potentially encounter this on your path. You might undergo a significant transformation in this significant aspect. And believe me, when you connect with your true purpose, everything just clicks into place. And if you definitely overcome this fear, the finances, the money will absolutely come to you. It will be enjoyable and effortless. But you will have to overcome your dragons and your demons and challenges before you successfully achieve this. Don't be afraid to change. Your purpose may transform, having one basic meaning but different manifestations in real life. So, what am I trying to say? Often, people encounter resistance in their lives, believing that they have found their life purpose, that they work together with people, offer some kind of service, and it appears that if they transition their endeavor to another aspect of physical manifestation and expression in their personal growth journey, they would abandon their purpose. But that's not the case. It can undergo transformation, adapt in various ways, and evolve along with you, but the core meaning will remain even if you don't notice it at the initial stages. Often people cling to stability. Often people worry about how to tell others that they were a locksmith and suddenly became a dancer. Understand one thing, only your inner state really matters. If what you do doesn't ignite you, you are truly going against your soul. She definitely has big plans for you, and she undoubtedly knows better what you need than your mind and logic, without a doubt. How many times have I faced judgment on my blog? So many times in the past, and when I changed its theme. I started with a mom blog. It was all about diapers, baby clothes, and diaper recommendations. And then I switched to nutrition science, to nutraceuticals, and additionally shared my thoughts on nutrition, on various forms of supplements, and so on and so forth, and different aspects. And what do you think? Of course, at first I faced resistance. Everyone was saying, oh, you were talking about diapers, so you better keep talking about them. But I always went against the system. It never scared me. I'm indeed somewhat of a revolutionary and constantly bring something new. The new always scares other people. Well, of course, at the initial stages, it always scares you. Therefore, most likely when changing activities, you will indeed encounter resistance, but do not be afraid of it. Definitely. If you stay true to yourself, you will eventually see that you still carry the mission and meaning, even if your activities have changed. After nutrition science came therapy. And of course, after people got used to me talking about nutraceuticals and dietary supplements, their interest shifted somewhere else. And some people turned away from me, going back to studying nutraceuticals and types of nutrition which are essential for health. But I gathered a new audience that was deeply interested in psychology and therapy. So don't worry, your people will always be with you. The most important thing is to stay true to yourself. So, what do you really need if you truly want to indeed find your ultimate purpose? First and foremost, don't help others. First and foremost, help yourself. Secondly, remove the attachment that this is the work of your entire life. Don't be afraid to change. Boldly transform your purpose at different stages of life. Change along with it. Find inner faith, and if it genuinely interests you, it will indeed certainly interest others as well. Don't strive to find prestigious activities in your life. Seek significant meaning so that these meanings drive you, not external circumstances. Don't be afraid to choose the wrong thing. Always remember my story about the donkeys. And lastly, you were undoubtedly looking for this video, you performed a search on Google, you truly want to ease your pain, and you were actively searching for something that would give you a definitive answer about your true purpose. My recommendation is to not be afraid to turn everything into an experience. And right now, let's do an exercise together. Write in the comments what you would do if there was no money in the world. If you didn't have to think about survival, about earning money every day, what does your heart tell you? What is your true purpose? What would you do completely for free? This will help you now to come up with and feel, where is your purpose? Purpose is directly connected to visibility. Therefore, sooner or later, you will have to tell others about what you are doing. And on this topic, I recorded a wonderful video. Please go to this video. It is called Visibility, the Key to Success. And there you will definitely find something for yourself. Thank you for being with me today and exploring the topic of purpose. Like, subscribe to the channel, and see you in the next episodes.